How hard is it to go from that outside technique to an inside technique? And is there anybody else in the roster who you see can potentially do that as well?
Yeah, it's difficult because outside receivers run certain releases and certain routes, and they're usually bigger, stronger type receivers. The inside slots are like KJ Hamler, they're quicker guys, and they have two-way goes. So it just makes a challenge because you're out there in space. So you got to be quick, you got to be strong in there, you got to be a good tackler, you got to be super smart because you got to fit into the run game as well as the pass game. And then, we do have a couple other corners. Donovan Johnson, also plays as a backup at the nickel, and then Keaton is a backup as well. So we're training those guys because we got to have multiple bodies. This is a physical sport, and we don't want injuries, but unfortunately, injuries happen.
Can you answer this not only as a coach, but the recruiting coordinator? Can you assess the difference of quality, of depth, of talent from when you first came in to now?
Yeah, it's night and day. We probably can go maybe not a full 3 deep at every position, but a lot of positions can go 3 deep that could start a game for us and be a quality player for us. So, our depth is just growing each year. We continue to improve our recruiting. We got guys that come in and expect to compete and play, and that's what we recruit them for. We want guys like a Keaton Ellis that come in and can contribute right away.
Coach, I'm from AccuWeather, and Coach Franklin was talking a little bit about actually practicing out here in the rain a couple weeks ago intentionally, just to go through the motions. What do you guys do to drill so that you can mitigate different challenges that you face in weather?
Yeah, so, like as a DB coach, one of the things we make sure is all of our footwork stays underneath our base, underneath our shoulders. So anytime the weather is wet or slippery, if our base is tight, then we won't have problem with our footwork. So, that's what we practice in dry weather, and it has to show up in wet weather, because if it doesn't show up, that's when you see guys in the backfield slipping and sliding because they don't have their feet underneath their base.
Terry, when Lamont came out of the transfer portal and decided to stay put, was there any kind of ice-breaking process that needed to happen in that room again or with the coaching staff? Because obviously this is uncharted territory for the NCAA. You had a couple guys do it, but specifically Lamont, I know you were close with him as a recruit, very close with him here.
No, there's no ice breaking. Lamont's always been a part of our team. He wanted to explore something. We allowed him to explore it. He came back home. He's family.